Hello, everyone. Good day. Here we are again with a new video. So, for today, I'm going to talk about the trade that I took yesterday with New Zealand dollar versus JPY. Now, before I go deep into that topic, I just want to share with you something because yesterday was special day for me. So yesterday was my daughter's birthday, Yana, and the second reason is this trade yesterday gave me my funded account. So I will share something with you. So here it is. So yesterday, after I finished this trade, the CEO himself of Funding Traders, Sir Stan, emailed me saying that I made the elite team of traders. So it says welcome to me in this email, basically. So here's here's the certificate that they sent me also. So the name of the prop firm is Funding Traders. You can check them out. Fundingtraders.com if you're interested to take a challenge. So here it is. So now the reason I'm sharing this with you guys is not to brag or something, but I just want to show you that if I can do it, then of course you can also. So, but with that, it means that you have to work hard, you have to study hard to learn more and be disciplined enough to follow all your trading rules. All the conditions must be followed every time before you enter a trade. And then your strategy should be a tested strategy that works. That's one. Another thing is discipline. So the discipline part is where you must have the discipline to follow all conditions or rules or steps in every trade. Second is you must have the discipline not to overtrade, the discipline not to revenge trade, and the discipline to manage your risk. So very important is the risk management because without this, then you'll be over leveraging, then you'll be risking too much. Then, for all you know, after a while, your account is blown. So it's very important. Okay? So I want to share this because I want everyone to be successful in day trading or trading. So I want to share my personal experience so far. So I started like 4 years ago with this forex trading. So I used to be not disciplined. I used to overtrade. I used to over leverage. In a day, I used to trade like 5 to 10 trades a day. And I used to move my stop loss. So you can name it. All the bad steps, I used to do it, which of course resulted to blown accounts. So as you can see, the psychological part and the discipline part and the risk management part is so important in our day trading. So it's not only that we have a very strong strategy. No, the biggest part to be a successful day trader is our personal side, the psychological, the discipline part. So if right now you're a trader who is struggling, so you might want to review on that aspect. So me personally, nowadays, I only trade 1 or 2 trades a day. I don't revenge trade anymore. So if I lose a trade, then so be it. And then in that's one day. Then my risk management, I only risk 1% of my account for every trade. But if my account is in drawdown, then I adjust from 1% to 0.5%. So that's it. I made some adjustments with my strategy, with my psychological aspect, with my discipline, then my risk management. Then I just realized that I'm doing better already with my trading. So, although I must say that the strategy that I'm using by ICT is also very impressive, but no matter what strategy you use, if you don't have the discipline to follow your rules, the discipline to risk properly, then your strategy would still be useless. Okay? So I guess that's all for now. So just think positive. If you're thinking that you want to give up now because your account is in drawdown or you're blowing some accounts, that's part of the journey. Even in the past, I've blown some accounts and we learn from it. The important thing is we learn from it, then we fix our mistakes and try to be a better trader each and every day. Okay? So I guess that's all for now in this part. So now let's go to the trading part. Okay? So yesterday morning, which is my Asian session, before anything else, let me show you that our first step for yesterday was to check the Forex factory. Okay? So as you can see, yesterday, we had our news for New Zealand dollar. We had our CPI news. So it's around 6:45 a.m. my time. That's GMT plus 8. That's my time zone. Okay? So when I saw this, I was planning to trade AJ or Australian dollar versus JPY. But after I saw that we have a news, so I changed my plan because we all know that if we have a red folder news for a pair, then that would be an injection of volatility for that pair, which is what we need for our trade. Okay? So please bear with me because the chart that I'm using is my broker's chart, the broker account that I have. So although it's still connected with TradingView, but it doesn't have the replay feature. So please bear with me if we don't have that replay option. Okay? So just imagine today, this is the candle for today. So this was the candle from yesterday. So imagine that we still don't have that when I woke up. So my bias for yesterday was, since as you can see, price went down to our internal range liquidity. So my bias for that day is bullish because we went from ERL to IRL. So my expectation is price would then move back going towards the ERL. So going up in this case. Okay. So now after I have the bias, we go down to our 1 hour time frame for our market structure and narrative. Now that we have the bias, this was what I saw from yesterday. Just imagine we don't have this part yet, like this. Okay? Imagine that we don't have this yet, just like that. Okay? Okay, so when I woke up, that was around, what time was this? 5 a.m. So I saw this big candle here. So this big candle, as you can see, broke our last institutional non-close candle here, which means when this candle broke this, we had our change in state of delivery, as you can see here. Then with that, price also formed or created a new 1 hour FVG. Okay, so now that I've seen this, I'm ready for my entry chart. So I went down to my 5-minute chart, which is my entry chart. So as you can see, now we are in our 5-minute chart. So this was the price action yesterday. Okay, so around our news was around 6:45, right? So the rule is I don't enter before the news. I wait for the news to pass by because it's like standing in front of a freight train and you'll be crushed if your idea is wrong or if you're going against the news. Okay, so as you can see, during the news, this was the candle, 6:45 a.m. So you can see that was a big sweep candle. So it swept our sell-side liquidities here and here. So as you can see, we now have our first condition, which is to have a higher time frame liquidity sweep. Okay, so after that, I'm now watching the price because I'm looking for our conditions to enter this trade. So after it swept our higher time frame liquidity, price danced around until it formed our breaker block. So this yellow part is our breaker block, those two candles. And then it went down, created our lower time frame stop hunt. Okay, so during this time, I was preparing my entry. So we already have three of our important conditions for our entry. Okay, so I checked also, but we don't have our RSI divergence. Well, that's okay because that's just an additional confluence for me. But the main conditions that I follow is we should have a higher time frame sweep or PDA mitigation, a lower time frame stop hunt, our breaker block, and then our FVG, which is aligned with our breaker block. So here's our FVG. Yes, This is a very tiny FVG, but you can see how powerful it is, how price respected this area. Okay? Now, so during this time, when FVG was created, so I waited for price to break above our breaker block. So once price was above the breaker block, plus we have our FVG aligned with our breaker block, and we have our higher time frame liquidity sweep, and we have our lower time frame stop hunt, that's a time that I pressed my buy limit order. So after a while, price went down and tagged us in. See here that price respected our FVG, then price went up. During this time, I was so excited because I was anticipating that price is ready to go up and hit my TP. And by the way, to remind you, my rule is once I press the buy or sell limit order, and once price tags me in, I will not touch anything anymore. I will not adjust my stop loss. I will not adjust my TP. I will not move anything. Or I will not move my entry price or my break-even price. No. I'll stick to the plan because my plan for every trade is it's either validation or invalidation. So that's plus 2R or minus 1R. Okay? So after this, as you can see, price went down again. So you can just imagine the emotions during this time. So I don't know, maybe for some, when they see this, they will pull out because they're scared. Well, you don't have to be scared because losing a trade is part of trading. As long as you followed all your conditions and criteria, as long as you are not over leveraging or over risking, then you're aware and you are not scared because you know for a fact that for every trade there's a possibility for negative 1R, or the happy side would be positive 2R. Okay? So when price went down, I just left the price do its thing. I went to do some stuff so that I won't get distracted by the fact that price is going down. Then when I went back to the screen, I saw that price went up again. So I was getting happy because I can see that it's almost there in our TP. But then it retraced again. It went up. Then after this was the part that's so tiring. As you can see, during this time, price is just going up, down. It's like it's playing around. Then go down, then went up again, then and suddenly around lunchtime, price went down. So when price showed this candle, I said to myself, it is what it is. So if price invalidates my entry, then so be it. So that will be negative 1R for me. So I didn't move or I didn't pull out. I didn't move my stop loss to break even. I just let price do its thing. So indeed, price went all the way down here. And in fact, it almost hit my stop loss, my SL. But then price pulled up, and after that, as you can see, price went straight for our TP. So that's plus 2R. And this winning trade gave me my funded account. So as you can see, the lesson here is don't be scared. Follow your conditions or criteria. Don't be greedy, and just let price do its thing. Okay? It's either validation or invalidation. -1R or +2R. Because if you over leverage or over risk for every trade, then for sure you'll be nervous, you'll be scared for every trade. Imagine if I risk 10% of my account here and I saw this. For sure, I would pull out already because I'm scared to lose 10 R or 10% of my account. But since we are just risking the right amount, then we are not scared. Okay? So as you can see, that was a successful trade yesterday. Yes, it was tiring because it took around, I don't know, 4 hours for this trade to finish. Unlike the usual, it only takes 1-2 hours for my trade. But sometimes it happens that price is not too strong to finish the job earlier. But we have to stick to the plan. Let price do its thing. Okay? So I guess that's all for now. And I hope I shared something important or valuable to you guys. And I hope you have learned something out of this video, especially the aspect of winning or having a funded account, challenge account. So how to pass a funding challenge account. So just follow your rules and have the discipline and risk properly, and you can see the development of your trading journey. Okay, so before I forget, please continue to support my channel. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Then please don't forget to like this video, and also turn on the notification bell so you'll be updated or notified every time I have a new video. So thank you for watching, and I hope you will continue to support my channel, because I will continue to share some valuable ideas here, my experience, and my day trading journey. So thank you for watching, and until the next video. This is me, AlfoxDayTrader, saying adios.